Has anyone been in that situation where there's so many things happening that just seem so dissonant with yourself, your soul, your spirit, your mind, that you just can't think? You just can't breathe. The idea is to understand that some people, and I know Unitarian, Universalist, and Universalism understands this idea that there are things that we have to help with and do to enable people to live a life that we may be having right now, even though we may be feeling just as tight as they might be, but they may be feeling just a little bit on edge, more so than we may. And that's something that is so resonant, that compassion, that care, that help, that outreach. And so, for many of us, justice, equity, and compassion has to move beyond the sentiment, as I said, oh, I feel bad for you, into actual activity, into responsibility, into shared responsibility. So the question is not, why are some people holding on? All they got to do is this, all they got to do is that, right? It's not so much about that. The question is, why are some people required to hold so much more than others just to remain human or to be seen as human beings? And that is where the collective work begins. Holding becomes permanent when vigilance becomes a way of life, looking over your back, looking over your shoulder, not being able to go outside or whatever may be stopping an individual from actual life activities. And so over time, the holding that requires this vigilance isolates people, not by choice, but by exhaustion. And I also want to say on that point that exhaustion not only is felt by people who are trying to hide and survive, but the exhaustion is felt on those of us who are being called to act. It's like, how much can we do? We get tired, and that's reasonable.